Hey everyone, so today I'm going to do a nail tutorial for you actually. I'm going to show you how to get leopard print nails. Now I get a lot of questions from all my friends about how I do this, how long it takes me, is that a decal, did somebody do that for you? It's actually very simple to do and I do them myself. It takes, it takes a little bit of time and practice, but once you have it down, it's very simple to do once you get the hang of it and what you're doing. So I'll show you what you need. First you have to start off, I just left a few of my nails blank so I could show you guys how to do it, but you have to start off with your nails painted one color on each nail, and I have Essie's Fiji on my nails right now. And then you're going to need 2 to 3 shades depending on what you want to do for the leopard print. I'm going to use 3 today. I'm going to use a hot pink and a white for the center of the leopard prints, and these are some striper nail polishes. They have the really thin brush, but you don't need this. We're not even using the brush anyways, but I'm just using this for the colors, the hot pink and the white. And then I'm also going to be using a black, same kind of striper nail polish, just for the black color, but I'm going to use a hot pink, black, and a white to get the leopard print. So that's what that looks like. This is my right hand. Since I am right-handed, I did this before the video because it does take me a longer amount of time to do my right hand because I'm right-handed, so using my left hand to paint my right hand, it's a little bit harder, it takes more time. So I'm going to show you these fingers here on my left hand, so it shouldn't take too long. You're also going to need some toothpicks or a dotting tool, whichever you have. I actually don't have a dotting tool, so I'm just going to use some toothpicks. Just one for each color is fine. And then I have this little plastic box that had like nail decals in it. I'm just going to use that to place my nail polishes on. You can see I have from my previous nails that I have the nail polish marks on there. But let's get started. I'll show you what to do. Okay, so you're going to want to start with one color. Now you're going to take your little plastic box or paper plate or whatever you're going to use, and you're going to start with you're going to have either your 1 or your 2 colors for the center of the leopard print. Since I'm using 2, I'm just going to start with 1. I'm going to use the hot pink first. So you're just going to take that out of the nail polish bottle, and you're just going to place a blob of that on your plate or your little box or whatever you're using to put your nail polish on. You're going to take your toothpick or your dotting tool next. You're going to pick up a little bit of that polish on the end of the toothpick. Just put that aside so you can go back to it. And then for the design, you're just going to want to start creating kind of oblong shapes. Not complete perfect circles, but you're going to want to make this pretty random in the print. And it doesn't matter how many spots or patterns you do on each nail, because a leopard, its spots aren't perfect, so you just want to do random placement of these. One nail can have 3, one can have 4 of each color. It doesn't really matter, whatever your preference is. Just going to place randomly. And if the nail polish decides to glob up on one end of the toothpick, you can always just flip over the toothpick and use the other side. Now if you're doing one color of the nail polish for the center, you're just going to want to do more dots than I did. But since I'm using 2, I did it pretty sparingly with the one color. The next color I'm going to use is the white color for the, this white color here for the center part of the leopard print. So I'll take a blob of that on my little box that I'm using to hold the nail polish. Just take a bit of that. I'm going to grab a new toothpick now so the colors don't mix and bleed, especially with white. You don't want any other color to mix in there because it's going to really show up in there and it won't be a true white color. I'm just going to fill in the rest of the spaces with more random spots. The great thing about this design is that it doesn't have to be perfect because a leopard spots aren't perfect. So it's not, super particular that your spots are even or, symmetrical. Just have fun with it. Okay, so now we have our spots on the center of the nails, or all over the nails rather, and we have our center of the spots. So now I'm going to use my black nail polish, take a blob of that as well. And another new toothpick. And now with this, you're going to want to go around the spots that you just created. You don't want to make complete perfect circles around them, and you don't want to connect the black spots for each spot. You can go around on one side and make it even more oblong, and then you can go on the other side of the spot that you created and then just make another little circle, but you don't want to connect. I don't know if you could see that there, but you don't want to connect the black spots. And both sides of each spot doesn't have to have black on it. You can just have one spot that just has one side of black. You can just be creative and fill in the color wherever you feel like you need it. Just going to continue to do that for all of the spots. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the nail tutorial. You do want to apply a top coat, but you don't want to apply this right away when you're done with your nail design. You want to wait probably about a good 20 to 30 minutes before you apply your top coat, because the colors will smudge together and smear and your design will be ruined. You'd want this to look very crisp and clean. It's a really fun design. You're going to get a lot of compliments when you wear this. I always do. And it's fun to experiment with new colors each time. I haven't repeated a color combination yet every time I've done the leopard print nails, and I really like this. So I hope this helped you all out, and I hope you try this out. If you do try out this nail design, let me know. Take pictures, do a video response, let me know how it comes out. So yeah, I will talk to you all later. Bye.